Hey everyone, welcome from the depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 216 of the Battleship Brawl Season 3 tournament. This episode, we've got the CSB 2B Lucky Shot by Drawaway going up against the Failboat by SPD. No matter what happens here, the Failboat is at 9 battles, so it will retire into the Hall of Champions regardless of whether it wins or not. The Lucky Shot is not up for retirement no matter which way this battle goes, so let's get it underway and see what happens. Oh, looks like the Failboat failed already. Shot itself. Shot itself right in the back of this turret. And then completely missed that initial volley. Failboat taking some pretty big hits. Down to 94%, just under 95%. While the Lucky Shot's at 97. Oh, but it is listing heavily already. Well, not heavily, but it is listing somewhat. Oh, getting absolutely hammered by those shells. That gun seems to have been disabled. Is it going to pop, or is it just knocked out? I think it's just knocked out. Oh, well, it just lost a lot of blocks there. Oh, jeez, yeah, that turret's not doing so well now. Oh, that turret just got nailed, too. Failboat is not doing a whole lot better, to be perfectly honest. Oh, that one shell just took out two turrets. Oh, and another turret falls off the Failboat. Neither vessel doing all that well right now. Both of them getting pretty badly beat up. Oh man, that gun just got nailed. Looks like it's been taken out as well. Oh, those shells over-penetrated that gun. That was pretty funny. Oh, we've got collision lag. Oh, Failboat is not doing so well on buoyancy. It was dipping under there a little bit, but it came back up, and now it's going back down again. I think it might be the recoil of his guns is pushing it down. Not sure on that, though. It's just kind of bobbing. Oh, unloading into the Lucky Shot side. The Lucky Shot's actually seems unable to land hits. It's unable to fire at the moment, but that's going to change here in just a second. Yep, there it is. Now it seems to be aiming more forward on the... Oh, don't turn that way. What are you doing, Lucky Shot? You're pulling your guns out of their firing arcs. Failboat down to 69.9, basically 70%, while the CSB, the Lucky Shot, is at 80%, and they're just wailing on each other back and forth. It's like, I was entranced by the explosions and forgot that I'm supposed to be commentating there for a moment. It's a good battle, just an utter slugfest. Ooh, both vessels seem to have gone dead in the water, just right beside each other. Oh, the forwardmost gun on the Lucky Shot got taken down. And that's probably going to pop it. Oh, and the Lucky Shot is listing heavily. It may capsize. This is great. They're just sitting right next to each other, wailing away. Oh, is there another? Oh, there's a little secondary down here that's still active, but it's a little bit underwater, so it's probably going to have difficulty landing shells. And that low freeboard of the Failboat is helping immensely in this fight. But the Failboat is still behind in hit points. Seems like this barrel on this gun, the rightmost barrel, is actually non-functional. So all that's working is that secondary, which actually landed a hit. And oh no! The front gun just took a hit, but it still seems like that one barrel is functioning, so... Oh, but that secondary got taken down. So it's literally just this one barrel left on the Lucky Shot. Oh, never mind. Doesn't even have that anymore. And suddenly the health, the HP values of both vessels are quite similar. So it basically comes down to whether or not, 'cause it doesn't seem the Lucky Shot has any repair capability whatsoever. It hasn't used any materials. Whereas the Failboat is using materials. It has a little bit more than the standard 20,000 because of the self-damage. But it's a question of whether the Lucky Shot can create a 5% gap, or not the Lucky Shot, the Failboat can create a 5% gap through its repairs and what damage it can still do before the timer runs out. So I'm going to go ahead and accelerate the footage here, since the Lucky Shot is nothing but target practice at this point. Okay, and there we are, folks. The Lucky Shot is 2 damage. The timer is ticking down. And there it goes. It is despawning. Excuse me. And it actually started using materials right there at the end. I don't know why it wasn't earlier on, but whatever the case may be, it doesn't really matter because the Lucky Shot has been defeated. And the Failboat will be entering the Hall of Champions. That was going to happen even if it lost. But, yeah, so, thanks for watching, folks. Or, wait, no, not that. Duh. We have to do a quick cut here so we can look at the Failboat for, check out its armaments and weapons, armor. Okay, folks, so here we are. We have the Failboat by SPD entering the Hall of Champions. Not a whole lot to see. Aesthetic-wise, not really a whole lot to look at. It's just kind of a deck with guns on it. Got quite a few repair bots in the deck there. But let's go ahead and put in a chair, vehicle controller, and fire control computer. Teleport to the chair, and whoops, and there. Now we can see how fast this goes, which is alright. Not great, but good. decent enough, 14 meters per second, which was basically the same. Isn't it? That's basically the same speed the Albionic went in the previous episode, if I'm remembering right. It's got 24 guns, quite a few, 2 less than the. Why can I not remember the CS12 Mark V? So yeah, let's go ahead and check the turn rate. Seems like it turns pretty quick. It turns pretty quick. Not great, but not bad either. It's a very smooth turn, which is nice. So yeah, it's got decent maneuverability overall, but really obviously the main focus of this vessel is the weapons, and we'll be taking a look at the main gun here in just a moment. We've got the got a wood, it's just a single layer of wood on the outside, wood beam. And then it looks like where the guns are, it has, it's got some metal compartmentalization and then stone, heavy armor-backed stone around the guns themselves. So overall, I would say this has fairly light armor, because really the only armor there is where the guns are, and the rest of the ship is basically cardboard. So yeah, overall pretty light on the armor. I mean, these parts will be able to take some hits, but not very many. But it does have, the Failboat does have a lot of repair bots to take advantage of those cheaper materials. So while its armor isn't, its armor is fairly light, its ability to regenerate that armor and repair it makes it a little bit more durable than one might expect just by looking at the armor blocks. Okay, so gonna go ahead and capture this turret here. Then bring the weapon test platform back in once more. One of these days I'll remember to save it where this turret isn't on it. And then we can load in this 23,000 material turret here. Wait, did I not? Let me see here. I'm gonna reload that because I'm not entirely sure if I put it in the right spot because the little ghost thing there was bugging out. Yep, that was right. It was right, but better safe than sorry, right?
Listening.
Okay, teleport over to the weapon test platform. Go ahead and get the first fire off. So, using stagger-fired armor penetration APHE hybrid shells with 111,000 kinetic damage, 75.5 armor piercing, and only 6,000 explosive damage, 6,600. A lot of fragments. It has an inertial fuse and a time after impact fuse. So those shells are set up to get through. Wow, they have one heck of they must have a full 45-degree, 80-degree elevation arc. Wow, those things can really point upwards. I didn't even know you could go above 45, actually. I usually, like, if I'm going to go for a high elevation gun, 45 is usually where I stop. These will fire these things into space. It's almost straight up. And there it goes. It's out of the atmosphere. Away they go. And despawned. That's pretty funny. But alright, let's go ahead and clear the barrels out because they've been over-crammed. And then we'll fire them at this, at the little test thing here. Oh, they've got a pretty good rate of fire. What is their rate of fire? Wait. Oh, the barrels weren't, that was just one shell. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now all three are loaded. Fire all three of them. And then this is what the actual combat shot would do. Like, you know, if the turret's firing as fast as it can reload. Oh, wow, that actually got completely through both layers of heavy armor here. Probably because of the staggered fire, because 2 shells will probably be enough to do that, honestly. So yeah, those things have some deep penetration. Knocking out a heavy armor beam for each shell is pretty impressive, especially since it went through the metal bits first. Which, I mean, that's not a whole lot, but yeah, that is an armor-busting cannon right there. That is definitely an armor buster. That's pretty impressive. Makes me wonder how that was done. I'm gonna have to let's take a peek on the inside of the Tetrising here and see what I can suss out. Because it's, I mean, this is compact. Like, I can't tell where one gun ends and the others begin. Because they're all pretty much, it's like it's pretty much all, you know, crammed into one spot. Got some metal around the turret block there to make it a little more durable. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's like I would love to suss out how this is crammed together, but it's kind of impossible. Well, not impossible. It's gonna be difficult. Let's see here. So we've got one. This comes down here. Comes over this way. Comes down. And that's it. So this comes just straight up to this one. So, okay. Oh, did I miss this when I was... Oh yeah, see this comes over, it comes down here. Okay, so this is the I'm still getting confused. Okay, so this is the okay, I got it now, I think. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, no, I see it now. So it comes this way, comes down, and then it branches off in both directions here and goes up and then goes down, comes down into there, comes down into here. Okay. So it's basically just divided into thirds. I mean, obviously. Similar guns in a space, they're all going to take approximately the same space. But okay. It's an interesting method of doing it. Does seem to only allow like a maximum of 2 autoloaders per connector though, which is not the best, but not bad. I've been saying that a lot lately. Oh, here's a 3, and here's a 4 actually, around a hardener pellet, and a 4 around frag, and or no, those aren't 4. Those are only. No, this one is 4. It's got left, right, top, bottom from this perspective. Left, right, top, bottom. Yeah. Left, right, top, bottom. So it's got some 4 ways. How many blocks is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It keeps doing that like lag thing, and that throws me off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 by 11. Jeez, that was way more difficult than it should have been. It cost 23,000, but 23,000 for a triple barrel turret is, you know, like 7,300 a gun, which is not bad. That's pretty good. And it the only downside of that is you don't have a whole lot of explosive damage. But these things will, like as we saw, they will bust armor wide open. So yeah, all around a pretty good vessel here. It's no wonder that it made it into the Hall of Champions. But if you think it deserves to be in the Hall of Beauty too, go ahead and upvote the comment down below that says to induct it. If you don't think that, then you know, don't, or well, upvote the comment that says don't. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.